Once version 1.2 is live, if you're lucky enough to land a rare catch, you can mount it on the back of your car and show it off to everyone.
Oh, for sure. Who doesn't want to flex a little when they catch a big fish, right? We've covered a lot of fishing improvements. Are there any other Hethrao hobbies getting expanded?
Yes, with version 1.2, Little Sparrow is getting a new game mode, Riichi Mahjong. It's a more defensive, more competitive style of Mahjong, built around the Riichi Declaration as its core offensive weapon. We'll go over the basic rules in a later segment. Once version 1.2 is live, you can invite friends to a round of Riichi Mahjong at the Maid Cafe or in any house with a Mahjong table. And of course, the existing mode, Mahjong Inferno, isn't going anywhere.
Sadly, the lazy decorator that I am, I still haven't finished my house, so no Mahjong table for me.
Perfect timing, actually, because I'm about to introduce the cure for decorating headaches. In version 1.2, we're also launching the Decor Blueprint feature. Appraisers can save their designs as blueprint codes and share their work on Bagel. You can grab the codes shared by other feature to the online battle mode, so you can easily flag any disruptive behavior.
That covers the improvement shipping with version 1.2. Ready to take a peek further into the future?
You bet! As always, we have some fresh character model updates to show off. First up is Linko from ETD6, who we first met in the Debt Collector storyline back in version 1.0. And as a bonus, we're also giving everyone a sneak peek at another ETD6 member.
Wait, Elams? Isn't she the lieutenant of ETD6? She looks completely different from the last time we saw her. And what's with the question mark after her name?
You'll have to wait for a future update to find out her story.
Oh, come on, stop teasing us. Have you got anything else on characters?
Of course! Let's jump straight into the version 1.2 new character showcase. Meet Shinku from the Bureau of Anomaly Control CSU-2. She's an icy but decisive operative who keeps everyone at arm's length. Her Esper ability awakened when she was young, and she trained under her mentor from CSU-9 at one of the Bureau's branch offices. Recently, she got reassigned to the Bureau headquarters here in Hethrao, making her Mint's newest teammate.
She definitely gives off that keep your distance vibe, huh? Almost the polar opposite of our bright and bubbly Mint.
In everyday life, she can seem a little hard to approach. But when out on a mission, Shinku proves herself dependable far beyond her years. She's always the first to charge into danger and shield her teammates. That's just how this awkward dragon girl protects the people she cares about. As for social skills, well, she might need a little more time to find her footing there. But now that she's surrounded by such a colorful bunch of teammates, who knows? Maybe that icy heart is already starting to thaw.
One look at her and you know she hits like a truck. Okay, now I have to know what her powers are.
Shinku's Esper attribute is Cosmos, and she's a master of hand-to-hand combat. Her combat prowess let her hit the ground running when she first joined the Bureau. But the rampages caused by her lack of control are a problem she urgently needs to solve.
Oh? Rampages? Care to elaborate?
Of course. Shinku's combat mechanics are pretty special. She has two completely different combat and movement kits. Let's go through them one by one. In her normal form, Shinku uses basic attack special combat arts, unleashing a string of up to 5 consecutive martial arts attacks that deal Cosmos damage. Landing the 3rd or 5th hit, or holding down basic attack during the 3rd, 4th, or 5th hit, triggers a variant of her basic attack special combat arts altered, and builds up her Defiant Spirit gauge, which lets Shinku enter her Rampage form. When an enemy attack flashes red, time the dodge just right and Shinku performs a counterattack, answering with a vicious flying kick that deals 1 instance of Cosmos damage, builds up Defiant Spirit, and takes an extra chunk out of the target's break gauge. She also has a unique mechanic. If Shinku is on the field in combat and goes a certain amount of time without attacking, she enters the menacing gaze state, sizing up her opponent and coiling to strike. A dodge counter performed in this state not only deals bonus damage, but also forcibly knocks back the target. Shinku's redirect skill, High Speed Breach, sends her rocketing at the target for a ferocious flurry, dealing Cosmos damage and building Defiant Spirit. And for her ultimate, Crimson Fury, Shinku spends all of her Defiant Spirit to enter the Surging Crimson state, then launches a multi-stage attack that deals massive Cosmos damage to the target.
So this is Shinku in a rampage form? The sheer aura coming off her.
Once Shinku enters Surging Crimson, her entire skill kit transforms. Her basic attack changes from special combat arts to Tidal Assault. With her powers fully unleashed, Shinku attacks with terrifying intensity, stringing together up to 5 consecutive attacks that deal Cosmos damage. And her attacks now build up Fading Reason instead. Her redirect skill changes too. It now costs all of her Fading Reason to cast. Shinku leaps into the blind spot above her target and rakes downward with a devastating claw strike, dealing massive Cosmos damage. And when Surging Crimson nears its end, Shinku can unleash her ultimate, Crimson Judgment. Keep tapping her ult, and she darts between targets at blinding speed, dealing massive Cosmos damage. And to cap it off, tap her ult one last time to unleash a powerful finisher, Ultimate Dragon Flame Verdict, dealing massive Cosmos damage to targets across a wide area. Outside of combat, a rampaging Shinku can vent part of her powers as pure mobility, dramatically boosting her open-world movement and climbing speed. That's her open-world character trait.
Wow, thank goodness she's on our side.
Right? And that's the perfect segue into her combat role. When fighting alongside teammates with a compatible Esper attribute, swap to Shinku to trigger an Esper cycle and unleash her support skill, a fierce knee strike that deals Cosmos damage and builds Defiant Spirit. When Shinku takes the field, she gains the Charge Cycle Enhancement. So whenever the current active character charges up, off-field characters charge up by the same amount. That's a lot of theory. Let's watch a combat showcase and see Shinku in action.
And she really starts finding first on screen.
That dual form combat looks so satisfying. I could barely keep up. And Rampage Shinku is just too cool. Any chance we greenlight the full dragon-themed outfit for her right now?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's check out how Shinku and the Appraiser can cross paths around Heathrow. Once version 1.2 launches, raising Shinku's bond level gradually unlocks ride-along, Little Sparrow Mahjong matches, move-in, and a new set of interactions. Let's take a look.
I feel like she's slow at the very beginning, but my real question is about her build and upgrades since I didn't play the bay. beta.
Shinku's loungewear is a total 180 from her usual look. Never would have guessed this was her style.
Shinku's city hangout story will also open up around town. We might just discover a whole different side of her.
For now, only the visuals look cool, to be honest.
So that's the side of Shinku that comes out around the appraiser. Hold on, that last shot looked like inside of a home. Was that Shinku's place?
It is. In the new version, Shinku's place opens its doors to appraisers. You can invite her to move into your house, or drop by hers as a guest. For more intel on Shinku, you'll have to dig it up yourselves around Heatherrow. Up next, another new companion who can't wait to say hello. We all remember Iroi, right? In the Dreamwalk Corridor episode, she was the volunteer guide who showed the appraiser Anomaly around Sunward Island.
The sweet girl who welcomed us onto the island?
That's her. Iroi also works in CSU2 at the Bureau of Anomaly Control as a teammate of Mint and Shinku. She's warm, wildly popular, and a natural at handling people. The thing is, her reaction to absolutely everything seems just a little too perfectly normal.
Could that warm, gentle side be just a front? Or is there something more going on? Oh, and I noticed 3 little lambs trailing after her. Are they tied to her Esper ability?
They are. Iroi's Esper attribute is Anima. Her power turns dreams into a persistent field, almost like a miniature world all on its own. And every site in that world is built by her 3 lambs, Phantasos, Morpheus, and Ikelos.
I see. Sounds like Iroi shares a special connection with critters.
She does. Iroi's friendly nature earns her special perks in the open world. Interacting with small animals gives her a chance to receive useful items, up to 2 times per day, capped at 999 total.
Oh, that's quite handy. And what's she like in combat?
Iroi's combat role is healing and buffs. With basic attack collaboration, Iroi summons her lambs for a string of up to 5 consecutive attacks that deal anima damage. Building imagination on hit. Hold basic attack and Iroi spends imagination to charge up, unleashing up to 3 attacks based on her charge level. Use a basic attack right after a critical dodge and Iroi lobs her lamb Phantasos at the target, dealing 1 instance of anima damage and taking an extra chunk out of the target's break gauge. Her redirect skill has 2 branches. Tap to send the lambs in for individual attacks and build imagination. Press and hold to weave a dreamy illusion that puts 3 teammates into the regression state to assist in battle.
Can you break down this regression state for us?
Of course, it's a special state where characters become invincible and are replaced by Iroi's 3 lambs, Morpheus, Ikelos, and Phantasos, who also inherit part of Iroi's offensive stats. Beyond the method I just mentioned, while Iroi is in the team and in combat, any teammate who falls will also enter regression. When Iroi casts her ultimate, the gates of dreams swing open. If her imagination hasn't reached the required threshold, she opens the dream of the Horned Gate, providing continuous healing to the whole team. If her imagination has reached the threshold, she opens the dream of the Ivory Gate instead, continuously damaging all enemies caught inside while it lasts. While the Dream of the Ivory Gate is active, swapping to a character in regression resurrects them and restores a portion of their HP. The dream continuously drains imagination, and once it's all spent, the dream ends and resurrected characters return to regression. When fighting alongside teammates with a compatible Esper attribute, switch to Iroi to unleash her support skill. She scoops up Morpheus and charges forward, dealing 1 instance of anima damage, healing all allied characters, and building imagination. She also grants an extra enhancement to the Blossom cycle. When the first Vita Bud disappears, a duplicate Vita Bud grows in its place. Let's roll some combat footage so you can get a feel for how she plays.
1 2.
Oh, Iroy fighting
Is my
alongside her
mic
3 lambs is
okay
just so
now?
wholesome. We'll get to hang out with her around the city too, right?
Of course. And here's a sneak peek.
Okay. Yeah, she's so cute. She's just adorable.
Ugh, the wait is killing me. It's going to feel like centuries before we get to meet Shinku and Iroy. They'll be showing up in the main story too, right?
Oh, I am
And
totally.
what about the whole Scarlet
even
Letter
sure.
situation from before?
Hang tight. I'm about to fill everyone in. In version 1.1, we've once again crossed paths with the Scarlet Letter in the Corridor of Echoes, and the leader of this criminal organization finally stepped out of the shadows. At the end of that episode, having made off with the Helm of Theseus, the Scarlet Letter seems to be plotting something even bigger. All this snatching up of precious anomalies seems to be in service of some
I
mysterious game.
Sure to get more story.
What I'm sure everyone
honestly,
cares about
I'm
most is Daffodil's departure
tired
and
of
how Anomaly is
conveyance.
doing.
I completely understand how everyone feels. The Bureau of Anomaly Control is already taking action to stop the Scarlet Letter and to wake Anomaly and the Dreamwalkers from the Corridor of Echoes. And Hotori, who never meant to drag the rest of Abon into this, will finally open up to the Appraiser about what's really going on. Rest assured, everyone, Abon is still the same Abon. Nonali is sure to come back safe and sound. And the chaos the Scarlet Letter has stirred up is headed for its finale.
That's a real relief to hear. Here's hoping we get to see the Appraiser's moment to shine in the final showdown.
The final showdown with the Scarlet Letter is exactly what the dev team is polishing hardest right now. In fact, ever since launch, we've received a great deal of feedback on story presentation, content pacing, and more. Thanks again, Appraisers, for your patience and suggestions. We've been folding that feedback into how we build upcoming content. To deliver more spectacular scenes and stories that feel just right, we're planning to bring the finale of Episode 1, The Scarlet Letter, to the main storyline in version 1.3.
Oh? Then what kind of news story is coming in version 1.2?
Version 1.2 slots in a more light-hearted story set after the Scarlet Letter incident wraps up and everyone settles back into daily life. Along the way, we'll make some new friends too.
So it's a story set a little later on the timeline.
Yes, one day after the dust is settled, Mint pulls every string she can to snag a wildly popular tabletop game bundle. She invites the Appraiser over, hoping a game night will break the ice with CSU2's new arrivals, and introduce the Appraiser to some new friends while she's at it.
Of course, but
And that game is none
why
other
it
than
would
DSD
be
Pop's hit
awesome
Anomaly
if
tabletop
they
game,
showed new
1000 Less
story
One Nights, which
story
just released a
links
collector's edition.
besides
Coming up
Shingo
next
and
is the main
Everness.
event of today's show, DSD's big launch reveal. We'll need a moment to set up our props and scripts. While we do, Appraisers, take this chance to jot down the first redeem code. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Once again, a brand new day. The Village of Fuzzies. What are the cute, adorable Fuzzies busy with? Drinking water, bathing in the sun, taking in the breeze. How cozy. Uh-oh.
Now a new question.
Hey, did you have a sweet dream? Look, the mysterious fuzzy merchant is here. Stacking high. Oh no! Huh? Seems like we have a guest.
At this rate, I feel like they're going to make an anime out of you games. With visuals like
Hang out with no plans.
anime adoption
We
is
got you
coming
covered.
soon, I swear.
Dive into fun stories and make memories full of laughter. Team up with friends and go on an epic adventure. DSD's newest Anomaly game, 1000 Less One Nights, is now on sale. Come, give it a try.
Hey, come back. Another round.
Damn, Shinku skin is absolutely flawless. It's useless skills well.
Welcome back. Once again, thank you all for joining the launch of DSD's brand new Anomaly tabletop game, 1000 Less One Nights. By the way, did anyone catch that weirdly fantastical scenery just now? Didn't look like any Hetherau I know.
That's because it was footage of the very Anomaly tabletop game we're about to introduce.
Wait, are you serious? That was footage of a tabletop game?
I'm dead serious. 1000 Less One Nights is a tabletop RPG. In version 1.2's new main story, we become characters on the game board and live out a full-blown fantasy adventure.
A tabletop game that doubles as the way the new story unfolds. Now that's a novel combo.
1000 Less One Nights weaves a story perfectly tailored to its players. This time, the Appraiser and friends are whisked away to a fantasy realm, the Warren Continent. It's home to Fuzzy Village, built by whimsical little creatures called Fuzzies. And it has a dragon problem. The party's quest? Help the villagers protect their home and slay the evil dragon.
Oh, so it's a fantasy world generated by an Anomaly tabletop game. No wonder the art style felt so different. And in that footage, I spotted several regions with totally different climates and terrain. Come on, give us more details.
You got it. In this story, the four-member party of the Appraiser, Mint, Iroi, and Shinku sets out from Fuzzy Village, onto the grassy plains of Warren. From the plains, they venture into distinct regions: volcano, ice field, and lakelands, battling different monsters along the way, before finally reaching the heart of it all, the Dragon Keep, to slay the evil Crimson Dragon.
So the Crimson Dragon is the big bad boss. Look at this thing, it's terrifying. Can we actually beat it?
If you want to take it down, pay close attention to what comes next. On the Warren Continent, each member of the four-person party has their own class. Defeating monsters earns XP to level up your characters and boost their combat power, with a chance to receive gear, along with all kinds of items you can trade at the shop.
There's a gear system too?
Yep, gear spans 7 equipment slots, with different rarities and class restrictions on top. Gear stats are randomized, and pieces can roll random properties as well. On weapons, a random property might land as a stat or as a passive skill effect, and that's where the appraisal skill comes in. Identify your new gear and find out its true worth.
Why does this feel strangely familiar? Don't tell me there are armor set bonuses too.
There are. Complete a gear set and you'll earn stat bonuses plus passive effects. Let me show you what combat feels like once you've leveled up and kitted out with high rarity gear.
Oh, that's the stuff. Mowing down hordes is so cathartic.
On top of everything we've covered, the gear system has an even rarer category, accessories. Some accessories don't just boost your power, they come with effects you'd never see coming. But one thing to note, appraising or swapping gear can only be done near a camp or bonfire.
Camps? Tell us more.
Camps are where players rest and regroup on the Warren continent. There, you can recover stamina and swap gear, or interact with the mystery Fuzz merchant for appraisals, trades, and a bit of conversation. While adventuring through each region, you may also run into other NPCs, and some will even hand you quests. Keep exploring, and you might stumble onto hidden stages with special rewards.
Hold on. Did I just see the character models change when gear was swapped?
You did! What you wear is what you see, and that's one of the Warren continent's signature features. Some equipment slots in the game have their own dedicated models, so the moment you swap a piece, the change shows up on your character in real time. So as you play, you can chase stronger stats, or hand build a look you love piece by piece. Personally, I'd say that's just as fun as pulling a legendary tier drop.
Could we get a look at the gear on all 4? The Appraiser, Mint, Iroy, and Shinku?
No problem.
Shinku looks beautiful here, honestly. I wish they'd give me a cool new skin too.
Gotta hand it to them. This game feeds the min-maxers and the fashion crowd. No wonder it's selling like crazy in Haitharau. And one more question. If every rest means trekking back to camp, isn't that a huge hassle?
No worries there. The continent is also dotted with bonfires, where your party can patch up on the go. Instant stages have rest points as well, so you're never far from a quick breather.
I can tell this tabletop game is packed with things to do. But at the end of the day, everything you experience stays inside the game world. That feels like a bit of a shame. If we could take those gear sets out of the game and wear them around Haitharau, I wouldn't say no to that.
First off, you're right. Conquering the Warren continent is no quick jaunt, so this mode will be permanently available. You can take on the challenge whenever you have time, and save and quit at any point. And after your first clear, the game is fully replayable. Later playthroughs unlock previously unreachable regions and new quests. And higher tier gear drops for you to appraise. Keep an eye out for that. Second, playing the 1000 Less One Nights tabletop game earns you the event token Mystery Buttons, which you can spend on select items. The event shop stays open long-term and is accessible anytime through the event page.
Back to my question then. Can we bring the RPG gear into Haitharau or not?
You absolutely can. The event shop lets you exchange for select in-game gear as outfits, wearable right in Haitharau. And since we're on the subject, let's get into the new outfits for this version. In version 1.2, beyond the 1000 Less One Nights adventuring looks, we've prepared outfits in all kinds of styles. Over the course of several updates, a total of 19 brand new outfits will be making their debut.
19? That's quite a lot.
Yep, let's start with the 1000 Less One Nights outfit series. Some of the outfits in this series can be exchanged using mystery buttons in the event shop we just mentioned. A heads up though, while you can mix and match these pieces freely on the Warren continent, back in Heathrow, the outfits are sold as complete sets only. Individual pieces can't be swapped or worn separately. Also, Shinku's Dragon Knight outfit comes with special skill effects. The 1000 Less One Nights outfit series also supports recoloring. Use the matching dye orb item to unlock alternate styles for each outfit. Dye orbs are likewise available from the mode shop. Beyond the colors, each outfit's textures and patterns get matching style adjustments too. The first batch of recolorable outfits is shown here, with 33 styles in total.
Looks like we're pulling for Shinku.
More outfit styles are in development and coming soon in future updates.
I'm so looking forward to that. Now going back to version 1.2, what other outfits are we getting?
Plenty. Shinku and Iroi are each getting brand new city wear, plus breezy summer outfits. Let's take a look.
They are totally baiting us to pull for her. They're really using her to tempt us.
Okay, those are great. I can practically feel summer coming already. Now if only the existing roster of characters could get summer outfits too. I know plenty of appraisers are thinking the same thing.
Don't worry, we're on it. Summer outfits for even more characters are arriving in version 1.3, and quite a few familiar faces will be getting swimsuits of their own.
Yes, beach days with the crew and a camera roll full of bagel-worthy photos, here we come! We've thrown a lot at you, so let's take a breather now. Here's the second redeem code for the day. We'll dive into the next segment shortly.
I'll get so tired of grinding.
Welcome back! We've now met version 1.2's 2 new characters and seen the new gameplay and outfits. Next, let's go over the timeline for when everything unlocks in the new version.
Let's start with the new limited boards. In version 1.2, Scarborough Fair will run 2 limited boards in sequence, Before the Dawn and the Lifeline. Roll on them to obtain the limited S-Class characters, Shinku and Iroi, respectively. Both boards run for 21 days each, so keep an eye on their schedules, appraisers.
And as before, new skin perks events will run alongside the limited boards.
Yes, the skins can drop directly from the boards, and they're also guaranteed once you hit a set number of total rolls on the matching board.
Alongside the limited boards, the ARC shop will roll out new ARC research programs. Version 1.2 brings Shinku's Resolve Special, followed by Iroy's Dreamgate Special, each running in sync with that character's limited board, so stay tuned, appraisers.
On top of that, when version 1.2 begins, part of the exchange shop's inventory will refresh once again. You can spend lost pieces in the shop on dice and up to 20 tri-keys. Also after version 1.2 launches, appraisers can jump into the 1000 Less One Nights tabletop RPG we covered earlier. And quick reminder here, there's even more of the Warren continent to uncover on repeat runs.
That's right. Across later playthroughs, the Warren continent keeps opening new regions, unlocking brand new quests, and revealing hidden story content. Exploring further also earns you more mystery buttons. It's all out there waiting for appraisers to uncover.
Beyond all that, a brand new vehicle is pulling up to meet appraisers, the Draco.
Whoa. Next car. Oh. Looks like more freebies. Batman, how long is it gonna take to pull all of this? Oh. Looks like they recruited Batman. I don't have enough food for this. Please just stop.
The Draco is a ride that breaks all the rules. Structurally, it's nothing like a traditional motorcycle. It can strafe sideways, and while riding, you can even make the whole frame lift clear off the ground.
That has to be Hetherow's first fantasy-themed vehicle. Imagine the looks you get cruising around on that thing.
There's more. Shinku can ride the Draco too, not just the Appraiser. And the Draco has a special synergy with Shinku's Dragon Knight outfit. When she rides it wearing that outfit, the Draco takes on a special look while on the move.
That wraps the new outfits and vehicle. Next up, the events arriving in version 1.2.
Yes, the first event on the list is called Going, Gone.
Judging by the name, this is some kind of auction event?
You're half right. In Going, Gone, you'll head to auctions of all tiers and sizes alongside other appraisers, relying on your own keen eye or a little help from your companions to win valuable collectibles when the gavel falls.
Appraising collectibles? Appraisers finally get to do their actual job. But what did you mean by a little help from your companions?
In this mode, appraisers can invite character companions to join them at the auction, and each one lends a hand from a different angle. Every lot up for auction differs in type, value, size, and so on. Your companions will reveal clues about the lots along those lines, helping you judge exactly when to make your move. And even for the same kind of clue, different characters reveal it in different ways. During each round of bidding, one character might show you the rarity and silhouette of 3 random collectibles, while another might tell you in round 1 how many higher value lots are in play.
So depending on the clues, I could play the long game, piece everything together, and strike late. Or I could go in swinging and snipe a win on the first move.
Exactly. And before entering each auction, you'll bring along a support item of your own for gathering intel. Cross-reference it with your companion's tips, and you might just pull off something nobody saw coming.
A bunch of appraisers playing mind games in this auction minigame. That's a serious test of deduction. My brain is growing wrinkles just thinking about it.
And don't forget to stretch your legs after all that thinking. In version 1.2, we're also bringing another brand new event, Shadow and Seek. Appraisers take on the roles of hiders or hunters in a game of hide and seek across Clement Academy.
Clement Academy? That's where the Lonely Player Anomaly commission took place, right?
That's the one. In this minigame, the hunters have to hunt down the hiders.
But just crouching in a corner as a hider sounds kind of boring, no?
I wasn't finished. When a match starts, each hider gets a random set of 3 objects from around campus and can transform into any one of them anytime, anywhere, blending right in while the hunters comb the grounds.
Anything else on top of that? Special skills, maybe?
Hiders also get a decoy skill. They can plant a decoy on the spot to fool the hunters, while hunters have a scan skill that can detect nearby hiders and decoys. If the hunters take down every hider with their attacks before time runs out, they win. On the flip side, if enough hiders survive to the end, or every hunter gets eliminated, the hiders take the match.
Wait, hunters can get eliminated? Don't tell me some hider's going to jump me from behind.
There's a special rule here to keep things fair for both sides. If a hunter attacks a target that turns out not to be a hider, they lose some HP. Don't worry, hunters get a generous pool of HP. The whole point of this rule is to stop hunters from finding hiders by spam tagging everything in sight and getting lucky.
Got it. For the full rules, everyone, check the event details once the new version goes live.
Version 1.2 also launches an all-new minigame, Fishing Frenzy. During the event, head to the fishing spots and use harpoons, nets, and throwables to haul in massive catches and level up.
Now we're talking.
Leveling up the event earns you rewards plus catch points, which unlock new skills for an even more satisfying fishing experience.
This is gonna be such a stress reliever.
We'll see about that. Also, as mentioned earlier, we're adding a new Mahjong mode to the Hetero Hobbies permanent lineup, Riichi Mahjong.
To help appraisers get up to speed, Baggy, could you give everyone a quick rundown of the rules?
Unlike in Mahjong Inferno, a round of Riichi Mahjong ends as soon as one player completes a winning hand. And winning takes more than just assembling a basic winning shape. Your hand also needs to meet certain conditions. Generally speaking, the more conditions you meet, and the harder they are to assemble, the more points your winning hand scores. For example, one of the most common ways to win is all simples, building a winning hand using no terminal or honor tiles at all. But here's the signature of Riichi Mahjong. When your hand is fully concealed and just one tile from winning, you can stake some points as a wager and declare it to the whole table, locking in your hand. That declaration is called Riichi. Win after declaring, and you reclaim your wager, plus a boost to your winning score. Fall short, and that wager is gone for good.
Declaring Riichi to fish for a big hand, are we? All simples. Your wager's mine now.
We'll spare you the deeper terminology. For the detailed rule set, head to the Little Sparrow Details page once version 1.2 goes live. And we're also adding a new activity, Muse Flash. Appraisers can stop by newsstands around the city daily to grab a Muse Flash scratcher and scratch for prizes.
Who knows what we'll scratch our way into? RNG gods, I'm begging you, give me the jackpot!
Even more events will open throughout version 1.2, where appraisers can earn Analyth, Fawns, and other rewards. For more details, keep an eye on our official accounts across all platforms.
Up next is today's third redeem code. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. With version 1.2, the Circle Gifts login event will start up again. After the update, log in for 7 days to claim up to 10 solid dice. Don't miss out, appraisers!
Also, appraisers who create a character and unlock the mail feature before the end of version 1.2 will receive one S-Class standard character selection box sent via in-game mail. NTE is also about to land on some new platforms. On July 8th, NTE officially launches on Steam, the Epic Games Store, and the Samsung Galaxy Store. Pick whichever platform suits you best and jump into the adventure. We'd love to see even more appraisers out exploring Hetero with us.
Beyond what's happening in-game, we've also got offline events and collabs underway.
We're detecting Wartimer index fluctuations. A new coordinate just surfaced. Los Angeles Anime Expo. That's right, NTE is heading to AX 2026. From July 2nd to July 5th, come meet us where the anomalies converge.
There's also the NTE and Beard Papa's collab running right now, all the way through July 13th. If you haven't dropped in yet, now's the time, appraisers.
Big thanks to everyone who turned out for the Katie event. We'll see you July 5th at the Little Tokyo store for more delicious cream puffs. And before we close out today, we've got some early intel to share on version 1.3. As we mentioned before, the 1.3 story picks up the thread from 1.1 Dreamwalk Corridor and centers on the struggle against the Scarlet Letter. In the story so far, first, at the Abisu auction, the Scarlet Letter made off with the first branch, an anomaly said to offer a glimpse of the future. Then, from Renee, they took the eternal present, which can freeze the present moment. And finally, in the Corridor of Echoes, they claimed the Helm of Theseus, said to steer its holder back into the past.
People
As for what they have
asking
planned
for
next,
this
that all
little
unfolds in
red
version
Titan
1.3.
to become
Also around
playable.
version 1.3, we'll be kicking off
Character.
breezy, summer-themed events. Alongside the character swimsuits we mentioned earlier, you'll see even more vehicles arriving.
Sounds pretty good so far. Got anything else for us, Baggy?
Version 1.3 also introduces a brand new property, though the style is a little different this time. A build-your-own standalone house with a homier feel and a quiet, secluded atmosphere to enjoy.
If that's your style, appraisers, don't miss it. It's never too early to start planning ahead.
As for hetero hobbies, you can rest assured we'll keep adding depth to the mini-games you already love, while bringing fresh new activities, all to make your time in the city even more enjoyable. And above all,
But guess
we hope to
she's
see
not
all appraisers
kindly.
enjoying city life in NTE, and making memories of your own in Hetero.
And that's a wrap on today's show. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Is that all? Pawn. Pawn. That's all they've got. Looks like he's over, guys. Download and team.